So I was really positive when I sat down to film this. Now I am grieving. This Teddy Fresh hoodie that I've only worn a couple times is now missing the T in Teddy. I did not see my daughter do this, so I can't blame my toddler, but I feel like I still can. If I find the T, 100% I'm gonna learn how to sew just to sew this back on, but a moment of silence, please. Mom life. That about wraps it up. Today I wanted to sit down and kind of share everything that has been helpful to me as a first-time mom the past like year and a half-ish, 16 months, a year and 4 months. That's how old she is now. And there's just some things that have made my life so much easier. There's so much out there, and like, granted, my list is very long for the things that I had on my registry or like things that I wish I had on my registry. And then I'm gonna get into the specific like brands of like the standout items that I really want to mention, because like obviously there's things like a car seat, a stroller that like could be standout things. They're just like basic, they work. But like my high chair, I switched to this one that is so much better, so I'm gonna like do a mention of that high chair. I was gonna actually film it earlier with Coraline awake, but she was just kind of up my butt, so it wouldn't have been a very enjoyable viewing experience for anyone. But you'll see her because I did film little segments for this video earlier today, just showing you guys some actual footage of like stuff. I'm kind of tired. Sorry if my energy is a little bit off in this video, but now is the time that I have to do this video, so I'm taking advantage. I'm doing it. So in general, this is what I would recommend you put on your registry. A lot of basics, like some people are going to be like, duh, but like we might as well list it all while we're here. You know what I mean? So a crib, a mattress for the crib, sheets for the crib. You don't have to worry about blankets and pillows until they're like over a year if you're doing like the USA's safe sleep guidelines. Make sure that you get some Swaddles as well. Coraline liked being swaddled, but she almost always wiggled her arms out and she was still comfortable that way, so we eventually just started swaddling her with her arms out. The velcro SwaddleMe Swaddles were the ones we got and we really liked them. The Bassinet, especially as a like brand new newborn, was really necessary for me to have her right next to my bed. It has a mattress and it has sheets that go with it. We also got a changing table. There's a changing table pad you have to buy, and then sheets for that as well. So it's like 3 whole bed setups for this baby that you have to get. Obviously the changing table isn't a bed, but baby mattresses are expensive, so put that on your registry. We got a baby swing, a bouncer, and a walker. I did want to also mention with walkers, you just want to use with caution. There's like just been studies that show it can affect their hip development. I actually meant to do a disclaimer right off the bat, but I feel like it's pretty obvious. Every family dynamic is different. Every baby is different. Everyone's going to need different stuff for their own baby. So what I enjoy, you might not enjoy. What my baby needed, your baby might not need. For example, Coraline has never taken a pacifier, a binky. She's never liked them, but it is on my list because I did have it on my registry. I got some. Some babies like them, some don't. So I would say go ahead and put like at least a couple outfits of each size on your registry up to a year. And then yeah, if you have friends with babies, like take the hand-me-downs. Don't be shy about it. They mess up outfits so fast. Burp rags, bibs, receiving blankets, just like get a lot of those. Trust me. When they are newborns and they're spitting up all the time, I always had a burp cloth on my shoulder. It's good to have a little something with you all the time to wipe that shit up. I hate Velcro bibs, but the ones with the snaps are so good because she can't like yank them off. With Velcro ones, she will instantly just, it's gone. The snap ones, she'll pull on it, realize that it's not coming off, and she just leaves it alone. So she stops trying. And then receiving blankets have so many purposes. You can lay them down to change their diaper. Like you can use them as burp cloths. You can use them as just like a light blanket. Like receiving blankets are amazing. An infant tub, bath towels. It's kind of funny. I got baby bath towels and I almost always just use the towels we already had because the baby bath towels, they're like microfiber. They don't really like soak up. I understand that they're supposed to be like for their sensitive skin, but I ended up just using regular towels almost immediately, like after the first few baths, because it just worked better. But obviously do you. One of them had a really cute like elephant hood, so clearly I'm gonna use that. Washcloths. There's a lot of baby washcloths that are like microfiber. I'm just not a huge fan of microfiber unless it's like to clean my glasses. I've literally used lotion on Coraline maybe a handful of times in her life. She just like hasn't really needed it. And if you have like a baby with dry skin, you're going to use it more. And I'm not a huge lotion wearer anyway, so maybe that's just me. Shampoo and body wash. A nail drill came in handy for me when she was a newborn. As their tiny little nails are developing, they're still like really frail, and I just like felt more comfortable going in with a nail drill. I miss her tiny little nails. They're still small, obviously, but it's just different. One of those nose sucker things to get their boogers. Now there's something called the nose frida. It's like this container with a hose on it, and so you have a mouthpiece on the hose and you literally suck to create the suction. A lot of people think it sounds really gross. Like, you're not actually sucking in their boogers though. There's a sponge in the little container that the boogers go in. Totally blocks off the hose. You're still obviously sucking in the air from their nose, I guess, but like, it's your literal child, so I think it's fine. So it's the nose frida, and then the Saline snot spray in like conjunction with the nose frida. It is just a match made in heaven. When she's all congested, we just do the saline spray, let it loosen up, and then suck it out. Corey's actually kind of grossed out by it. I'm not at all, so it's just one of those things. Books and toys, you can put that on registries, but for the baby shower, all I had to do was put a little card in the invite just saying to like bring a book and write a little something in it. I have a lot of her books right here. She can look back on and read messages to her before she was even born. I think that's so cute. And we got a lot of books that way. And then toys, she is just accumulated way too many, but it's from like grandparents, and yeah, just us finding something and being like, oh my god, she would love that. I wouldn't really worry about that on the registry as much, but like if you see something that you're like, need that, so cute, like put it on there. It's whatever. A diaper bag. Diapers, I recommend doing diapers like every size up to like size 5, because I only did newborn and size 1 on my registry. She skipped newborn diapers. She went straight to size 1. So I almost exclusively had size 1 diapers. I still have some. She went in size 5 before she even turned 1. And now she's, like I said, a year and 4 months, and she's still in size 5. Wipes, of course. We still have not bought any wipes. We're so grateful for how much we got gifted from our baby shower and just like from our registry. Those bulk boxes from Costco, we ended up getting a dresser for her and baby hangers we got, but looking back, I would only get like one little pack of baby hangers to hang like her special clothes. Like I have the dress that she wore at her first birthday, and then like any outfits for like photo shoots that I want to keep nice. But I had a lot of her stuff hung up just to keep like the outfits together, and then it would just end up going in her drawers after washing it and stuff. Like obviously if you're more organized than me, you can keep them hung up, but I only have a few things like jackets hanging up. 5 to 10 hangers I feel is plenty for baby stuff if you have a dresser for their clothes. A playpen, the first time we used it was really handy. I'm really glad we had it. We used it for a bed when we traveled. Totally worked out. She actually slept great in it. So I would say get a playpen, and then we got a bigger playpen that we have in our living room now that literally just is for all of her toys to go into. Not all of them, but like all the ones that she consistently plays with. It just is nice to have a space for that. It is humongous, but luckily we do have a pretty open concept, so it's not like taking over our whole space. That being said, I'm obsessed with it. It was right around $100. I'm so glad we have it, so no regrets there. She has another like place for her toys in her room, and we just kind of like swap out her toys so she doesn't get bored with the same things. Speaking of that, we got this musical table thing for her, but it doubles as a walker. We got it for her first birthday, and I think the day after, or maybe like 2 days after her first birthday, she started walking by herself. So I think that's literally what gave her the confidence to start walking. So definitely recommend that. Baby carrier, that definitely came in handy when she was younger. She used to fall asleep in them all the time. The Moby wrap, when I got it figured out, it was nice. At first it was just like, this is way too much work, but once I figured it out, it was pretty easy and comfortable. And then we got an Infantino baby carrier as well off of our registry. That's the one that Corey used pretty exclusively, and it worked great for him. A microwave sterilizer. We used the shit out of that when we were like super paranoid about sterilizing all of her things. Yeah, we just didn't have to worry about it. It was great. Breast pump. A lot of places, I don't know, I'm in Oregon, so I don't know how it is in other states, but a lot of places just offer free breast pumps for new moms. You can ask about it when you go into like your checkup appointments. The Haaka breast pump, it was just like a suction based one, so you squeeze it, put it on your boobie. If there's any leakage happening, it just like catches it. She would swap to the other one, and I would just take it off, and I would have the milk gathered. So instead of it leaking everywhere and like dripping on me. The baby monitor that we have, I really like it because there's an app on the phone, so you can just like have your phone screen be the baby monitor. It's the app Nooie. The only like lame thing is when I'm using my phone, I can't have it up. Like I have to just like swap between apps. But Corey actually upgraded his phone, and then we just like use his old phone as the baby monitor. We just like downloaded the app on that phone, and that is our designated baby monitor phone. And then as far as sound machine goes, we opted for getting a small speaker. Let me pull it up. We had to have like a USB with it, but we already had USBs laying around. So, oh wait, is it USB or is it? Okay, I was wrong. So sorry. It's not a USB speaker. It's a TF card. So a micro USB. I don't think those are very expensive either if you do need to buy one. Anyways, this honorable mention is my probably favorite thing that I cannot imagine life without it. It is this specific glider rocking chair. If this tells you anything, Miss Rachel, the YouTuber, the goat, has it in her background. So she has the same exact one. It's amazing. We got it off of our registry. Corey's grandma bought it for us. It has lasted a year and a half now. Does not make a peep. It is the most silent glider of all time. So you don't have to worry about like sitting down with your baby and like some squeaky ass chair waking them up. I think it was like right around 200. Again, I'll link it below. It's literally just so comfortable. I can't imagine being in like a hard ass wooden like rocking chair. I can't imagine. There's no noise. It's so comfortable. It's so good. There's a couple teethers specifically that we got. She loved them, so I want to mention them, and I actually have them right here. It's a little penguin. Why I think this was such a hit with her, there's a little bar that they can hold on to. So she would just have her little hand through here, and then she could like teeth to her heart's desire. She graduated eventually to chewing on his face. Now she doesn't really like use it all that much, but she does when she's teething or when she's biting. We just like try to redirect her when she bites. Her penguin or her moonjacks, which is this, has a hair on it, of course. It's just a silicone teether, but like the shape of it, so easy for her to hold on to the middle of this, and she just like goes freaking ham. Another thing I have right here, a sippy cup, but it has a straw. It's my friend from Japan sent me this, but it's just like the design that I love. I just love the straw with the lid. She chugs water out of this. It's just something that we get so much use out of. She loves it so much. It's like her main water bottle cup thing. She always wants this one. I just had to mention it. If you can find something that's like a similar design, it's really, really nice. The bamboo pillow. So this one's more for me, to be honest. I got this Boppy knockoff pillow. The brand is Bamboo, and I use it so much, like especially when I'm nursing and I just need like some extra back support. She also just loves to lay on it. It's just like such a good staple in our house, and it's so much more affordable than the Boppy. As far as bottles go, Coraline did not like bottles at all at first, so we got the nano BB bottles. They're kind of like boob shaped. They're the first ones that she ever took, so we used those for a while, and then we switched to Dr. Brown bottles once she got kind of used to the bottle idea. Totally worked. The only thing I would say you put on your registry as well is bigger nipple sizes for the bottles. Yeah, I didn't realize, maybe I was just a naive first time mom, but I didn't realize that once they hit 6 months, I think it is, you switch. So I instantly had to buy like the next size up. And yeah, now she doesn't use bottles at all. She drinks her milk out of her sippy cups, and she's such a big girl. Surgery sponges along with the Frida brand sponge. We got like a whole kit for her because she had some cradle cap for a while. And actually I should have put this on here, so I'll just mention it. That cradle cap kit came with this comb that is amazing for like just breaking up cradle cap. The high chair, they put the branding on the front of the tray. So constructive criticism, people who made this high chair, maybe don't put the branding on the tray because I washed it, but everything else about this high chair is so amazing. There's a lot of options out there. I'm sure whatever one you have is fine. The really only reason that we didn't like the one we had before is because her trig was like really far away from her, so I feel like it was maybe for bigger kids, and it was flaking really bad. Like it was just used, like it was a hand-me-down. So this one we bought brand new. It can't flake. It's just really easy to wipe off. Way cuter than the last one because it just has the wooden legs and it's just like a little more aesthetic. But that's that on that. I feel like I went over quite a lot, but oh, I did miss some things. I just wanted to do a couple mentions. So the Ubi diaper pail. We got like a knockoff diaper genie. It's just like this diaper pail that seals in the odor. I just wanted to mention it because it's the one we've still been using. Like it's fine, but the bags that we use are just regular trash bags, and we actually have to like use a rubber band to fasten the bags to the thing. So like we had to MacGyver the whole situation to make it work for us, and like it works, but like obviously that's not how it's intended to be used. So I just wanted to mention that it still locks in the odor. It's fine. It works. It's just kind of a pain in the ass. And then I did use this sleeping pad for Coraline when she was like a newborn. Technically it doesn't follow the safe sleep guidelines because you're not supposed to have anything in the crib with them except like them being swaddled. I had this pad where it had a little like leg rest where it would like prop up their knees a little bit, and it had a little like head divot in it. I'll just get a picture of it. There's so many different brands out there with the same exact thing. It really came in handy for me because Coraline just like, she had to be held. She's still like that. She wakes up so many times in the night just wanting to be held, and we hold her and she falls right back asleep and we can put her back in her crib and she's fine. She just wasn't comfy. So I feel like this little situation made her feel like she was being held because it like propped her legs up, and if she like wiggled a little bit, she like felt something. I felt really safe using it because it was really flat, just like the smallest amount of divot for her head to just rest into. Obviously you have to do what you feel is best, and I've been hesitant to put out like mom content, like as far as me trying to advise anyone, because I'm not qualified to advise anybody. Like I would never want to recommend something that could potentially be unsafe for your baby. So take what I'm saying with like a grain of salt. I recognized my baby's habits and movements, and I was like, you know what, I think something like this would actually benefit her. And I was also just like a freak checking on her all the time, so other people feel safe with blankets and pillows in the crib right off the bat. So it's totally just your own personal preference. I completely forgot to change my focus to face focus, so hopefully it was focused on me this whole time. I bet I forgot so many things, but tell me in the comments down below what you found the most helpful as a first-time mom, or just like things that you're finding helpful now that they're over the 1.5 year mark, like towards the like 2-ish age. We're kind of just winging it over here, going with the flow. If there's anything you disagree with or agree with in this video, I'm totally down to like hear different opinions always. That's basically it. Okay. Love you guys. I will see you actually really soon in my next video. Like actually this time, because I pre-filmed it. It's going up right after this video as soon as I get it edited. And it shouldn't take that long because I didn't film for hours. So, okay, that's it. Bye!